What is up, everyone? It's Murphy, and today we are back with a brand new episode of Redstone Craft. Now, this episode, some parts of it were recorded pre the setup upgrade, so they were recorded in August 2019. You're seeing this somewhere in January 2020. But this video was because it was made through various different points in time, because I started out with making it before I went to BU, and then at BU I recorded the time lapses because I couldn't record anything else, and now I'm finishing the recording. So unlike the two previous videos, this video will not have a webcam. However, through about after the time lapses, you will start hearing the new mic instead of the old one, because that's just how I can't really change that. But the webcam will stop, and I just want to explain that, because next video we will have a webcam again and everything will be back to, well, usual. I guess it's not really usual, it's new, but you get what I mean. Anyway, enjoy the video.
What is up, everybody? My name is Murphy, and today we are back in the middle of the ocean. And I don't know if I've showed it yet. Where is it? And there it is. This is what we're doing today. Yeah, that's right. We're drawing another gigantic ocean. Yep, I really need to get more things to do. Look, there's a garden. Today we are building our amazing guardian farm. And in order for us to build this said guardian farm, we must first dry the ocean. Now, I'm not sure about what type of guardian farm we're going to do, but we have time, because this is going to be a two-parter. And I'm going to try alternating it with something else. But this first part is going to be drying the temple, which is going to take for absolute ever, and destroying it, because, you know, you sort of have to dry it and destroy it. There's the little thing right there. And then we'll worry about the design. There's a design I have in mind, but I have to test it out because there isn't a tutorial online. But yeah, we're going to get this done. It's going to look awesome. And I'm going to start placing sand and sponges, so cue in the time lapse.
Okay guys, so we've cleared out the temple. You might see I had help. It was a boring task, so a gamer came in to help me. And now we are going to build our lovely farm. Now, this farm design is by Iscal85. I will link his video down in the description. It's his credit. There's also a tutorial that's okay. The video quality isn't the best, so I'm gonna do the best I can to explain it to you guys. But if you guys want a tutorial, it will be down below in the description. So you can go check it out. But first thing you guys got to do is clear out the ocean temple, and that's what we did. It's all cleared up. Dig all the way to here. This should equal Y40. I think they all spawn at the same Y level. But yeah, just clear it all up, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to find the middle. Now, you do have these things, and that's how I did it. There are 3 on each side, and there will be a 4th that's the middle. And then you just bring these 2 blocks. I actually use these to demark them all the way to the other side. And then you do the same on the other direction. One of these 4 directions isn't gonna have that middle one, but it is gonna have the other 3, so you can still do the math. And yeah, once you've found the middle, the building of the actual farm starts. So the limit of like 4x4, I guess, with 2 in the middle. And this will be the pipe where the guardians will fall. And then what you have to do is you have to go... I'm just gonna do this north-south. Escal did it north-south. This farm is sort of highly experimental, so I just advise doing north-south. But it should work east-west. But anyway, north-south for me. And then 2 blocks at either side of the ones you just made. And you start by building a 12x9 here. So this is 12 blocks. And that is 9 blocks. And you do the same on the other side. And you have your base for your farm. And now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to grab your blocks, and you're going to have to go all the way to y equals 60. And right here, and just delimiter all this on both of them, and I'll be right back once I get this done. Okay guys, so I built up this up here, but I'm going to explain to you guys how you do this. Basically, if you built up to level 60, you should be right here. And now what you're gonna do is on the side of the inwards farm, the last glass or whatever block you're using here, just use glass panes instead. So just like that. You don't need the glass, but you do need the panes. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go 3 out and then build that, 4 down, well 5. Technically this is a 4x5, but you're counting this block, so you can just see 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then another ways back here. Fill this in. Same thing on the other side. Fill it in. Connect it. This should link up perfectly with that one. I'm just moving really slowly so you guys can see. Replicate it on the other side, and you should have the box without the floor. And then what you have to do is you drop down here, put whatever blocks 3x2 in here. Then glass panes, these do need to be panes once again. The block below it, same thing on this side. And then 2x2 here that goes into here. And now, God, how am I gonna get out of here? Replicate this on the other side, and the only thing you have left to do is this middle bit here. Now, if you're standing on top of it, it should be 57. However, those gates down there should be at level 56. That's how you measure it. So if I were to stand on the gates, I would be 56. Technically, they're at level 55. Yeah. And the reason for gates is that they hold up the water, but they don't hold up the guardians. And yeah, once you have this design, you can move on to water placing, which is going to be a little annoying, but we're going to have to use a lot of water, so I'm actually going to go collect some ice, and I'll be back to explain to you guys how to fill this up. Okay guys, so now that I've collected a lot of water buckets and some kelp, because we're going to need it, and I went to grab slabs, we're gonna start building the water. But before that, there's just one detail I forgot, which are these fence gates. They're here just to block the water off like they were on the other one. And yeah, now we're actually gonna get started with the water. There's a reason why I have so many water buckets and not ice. First, I only have one silk touch item and it's almost breaking. So ice is sort of hard to come by for me, at least at this point. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna doozle my way out of it. Can I not jump? Okay. Alright. No, I believe I'm able to. Of course that's gonna happen. Why wouldn't it? Okay, there we go. So fill those with water. And if you just repeat it on the other side, might actually need to drop down here. And one more, there we go. And these waters are going to be the ones that are funneling in the guardians. And what you're going to do now is, and this is just a piece of advice I'm going to give you guys, so you guys don't have to afterwards go into the tank. Just drop yourself down below. Just like that. The water should be coming down. And start filling this up. Just fill up the bottom layer. And there we go. This should soon start. Then get your kelp. This should be more than enough kelp, but you never know. That's not what I want to put in there. And start placing kelp. Kelp can be placed on any block, so you don't actually need to worry about that. The tutorial does mention sand, but it's not necessary. In fact, you could literally just put the soul sand down here already, but we're not going to do that because it sort of makes everything hard. But eventually this floor will be replaced with soul sand, and that's probably going to be the hardest part, the farm build itself. But yeah, just fill this up with kelp, and I have more kelp. Yes, I do. And now you're done. Make your way back to the top, because of course this is the worst way to climb, by the way. This is the point where I wish my elytra wasn't broken. Okay, there we go. Now make your way back to the top here. Get yourself some slabs, and this is where you don't actually need to do this with slabs. You could just, yeah, I'm actually not going to do this with slabs because I don't have that many water buckets. So if you're in a survival world like me, you're going to have to fill this up with blocks. Let me see. So at the same level as here, you can see, right? We're at the same level. It's 59, right? Yeah. And you're going to fill this up with whatever blocks you want. These are just temporary blocks. I'm choosing dirt because that's what I have on me. I might actually not even have enough dirt. Yeah, definitely do not have enough dirt. Just fill this up, and what you're going to do is you're going to use this as a platform to put more water on. God, I don't want to use the forsaken stone slabs though. If you're using slabs, just make sure you full slab it so you're not waterlogging the slabs. I have more dirt downstairs. I'm just being lazy. And then just get your water buckets, create your infinite water source. Of course, you can do this with ice, and it's do not waterlog the thing. And we are done. There we go. And now all you gotta do, I actually don't have a shovel, is break these blocks and let the water flow down. And this is gonna fill up the tank. It might take a little bit because after this, just repeat this on the other side, and Once you're done repeating it, all you have to do is just wait for that kelp downstairs to grow up. And this is a property of kelp. When kelp grows, it turns any block it touches into a full water source. You can also sort of cheat your way into this by actually placing the kelp yourself. I might do that, I don't know. Depends on how fast this grows. Kelp does take a while to grow. And at some point you will have to do it because this is too tall for kelp to grow, I'm pretty sure. So I might just do it. But yeah, repeat this on your side and wait for the kelp to grow. And I'll be right back once I have that done. Okay guys, so we're almost done here. Now I did do something off camera that I forgot to tell you. And this is why you might want to waterlog slabs instead of doing what I did, but you need to, not there, you need to fill out with slabs, preferably because they keep the water source there, these blocks right under the prismarine, and then just place a line of water at the back, and this will make it roll all the way here so the guardians are dropped down there. Now this is the finished cubicle, I guess. We have guardians on this one already, but we still have one more thing to do, and that is to get an invis spot. Just so the guardians don't come at me. 8 minutes should be enough. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna, did they see me when I use this? No, they don't. Okay. Just place these down so you create water elevators. This is gonna push the guardians up. Oh god, I forgot I freaking, okay, watch me die. I'm definitely gonna die. I forget I need to breathe air. Basically what you have to do, that guy's resisting. There we go. What you have to do is just fill the bottom of both of these with, yeah, that guy was kicked out, with soul sand. This will be a lot. This would be a lot easier if you had respiration and stuff. And oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can just use the bubbles to get upwards, so you save some time at least. Now there aren't a lot of them here because I am not in an AFK position, right? I am in the tank, and mobs don't actually spawn around you in Minecraft. You have to have like a radius. Okay, time to go up. So just keep repeating what I'm doing here all the way around, and once you're done with that, I'm actually going to tell you what to do next because I'm going to do it. You basically have to put a roof like this. I'm obviously not going to use soul sand, but just put a roof on top here so they don't jump out. And if I'm going to show you exactly why. You guys saw this garden. There's a garden struggling back here. They do jump out if you're not careful. There it is. If you don't put a roof on that, it's a little reduction to the rates. I don't know how bad it would get, but it would in fact reduce the rates of the farm. So just make sure you do that, and yeah, I'll come back once I have all of this done and complete. Okay guys, whoops. So there's one last detail to the farm which I just finished doing because it's honestly just boring. Can I not eat? Are you not gonna let me eat? Okay. So basically this is an efficiency improvement, and I actually need to scooch my way over to finish it. Forget I still had to do it in here. Basically you find out what the level of the first water is, so it should be 60, I think. You just put string in a perimeter of 3 around the farm, and that basically makes it a guarantee that no mobs will spawn in here. And make sure you also get this inner part. I'm not sure if it affects it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm stuck here. But yeah, basically just do it a perimeter of 3 around the level of the water. So the first actual full water block, just do it there. And make sure you light up the top of the farm, which I actually still need to do. But at this moment in time, I'm not even sure how I'm going to get out of here, because I don't have any more blocks. I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's it. Okay. God help me. Okay, I survived that. So this is basically the farm. The frame of the farm is done. Everything that is above ground is done. Now we just need to kill the guardians. And in order to do that, we're gonna have two options. One of them is gonna be a redstone killing method, where sorry, it's the other way around. One of them, they drop to their death, and I'm just farming their drops. Another one, I will be using my sword on them and hitting them and killing them to get XP, because this farm actually produces an insane amount of items and an insane amount of XP. So I'm just gonna clear up this dirt path up here, and then we'll get to building the killing chamber. Okay guys, so I was just digging down a little bit. I still can't. Okay, I did it that time. And I have the measurements done. So because the guardians are already dropping from decently high, we actually don't have to dig that far down. What we have to do, and this, I'm gonna, God help me. Okay, so let's ignore this block. This is where your hoppers are gonna be. I'm actually gonna put them here already. One sec. Also, I went and made a diamond shovel because I was sick of not having one. So put your hoppers down here, and from your hoppers, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 13 until the ground. Of course that was gonna happen. 13 until the ground, 14 until the first solid block if you designed yours like I designed mine. I'm gonna go back there, one sec. Okay, so we're back. Once you've done this part of like counting the 13 blocks to the ground, what you're gonna do, and actually just get rid of the pillar. Now we're gonna install the two different killing mechanisms we have. The first one, okay, how many goddamn blocks did I put down? There we go. So this farm, and this is the only redstone we're doing today because we are actually going to have another episode, because I'm pretty sure this episode's already dragging out a bit. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I'll only check that during editing, but pretty sure it's going to be decently long. So what we're going to do now is, and we need this material. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 2 pistons on either side, and then using prismarine blocks or whatever other solid block you want, just do that. And now we're gonna run redstone all the way around, and I'll put a repeater here just to be sure, and there we go. And now we place a lever here, and what this lever does is it allows us to have some ground where we can stand. I'm gonna design this much better next episode, but it allows us to have some ground where I can stand and kill them if I want to, but also turn this off and just have an AFK farm. And I just need to finish running these. You can also see it's Christmas Eve today, hence the Christmassy chests. There we go, just like that. So right now, the farm stopped. I stopped the farm. The gates are closed, but I'm gonna go open the gates, and as soon as I open them, the farm will work. And you can see we already have a decent amount of guardians up there. If you're wondering what the ideal AFK spot is, in theory it's high above in the sky. However, if you just AFK at your platform downstairs, you're still gonna get a lot of loot, so it should be fine. But next episode I will build an AFK platform and I'll give you the exact location so you guys can make this farm as efficient as it possibly can get. Sadly, that is all I've got time for today, as it is Christmas and I do celebrate Christmas. I hope you all had an amazing holiday season, because by the time you're watching this, the holiday season's over. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and that's it for today, folks. I'm out.